So I got to ask you, Aaron, you committed a good year and a half before anybody else in this class. So you were hanging out by yourself for a while.
Yeah.
And,
So,
let's just be frank. There were some concerns amongst Iowa fans that this class was kind of falling behind, although we're going to talk about what you bring to the program, which is exceptional. And it was great that Iowa was able to grab a commitment from you early. But were you concerned at all in with the slow start? I know COVID had a role in that. Were you concerned with the slow start for your class and for Iowa?
I wasn't really too concerned. I knew I was the youngest commit ever in Iowa history. So, I mean, kids usually wait till junior, senior year to commit. So, we got a good group now, and we still got more on the way. So there's still a few that haven't yet committed, and so I think there's still more. So I don't think I was really ever too worried. I have faith in the coaching staff that they'll reach out to the kids they want and sell the school well. So
Just from purely a strength and conditioning standpoint, how big of a hit was that? Let's just be honest. Losing Chris Doyle and knowing that he was going to be a big part of your development.
Yeah, I know. I knew Chris Doyle was one of the best strength coaches in the country, but I mean, the guy that is taking over now, Coach Braithwaite, he knows everything that Coach Doyle does. I mean, he's been under him for however many. I think it's like 10 plus, I want to say. So, I mean, he knows the system, and it's not like he has to rebuild the whole culture from scratch, and he's just coming in from the outside. And I mean, he knows the program, and he knows what is expected of these kids physically. And so I think he's more than capable of doing what Coach Doyle did.
Okay, so for anybody not familiar, Aaron Graves, earliest commit in Iowa history, right?
Yep.
For Iowa football history, 6'5". We updated this because some of the recruiting databases have your weight a little bit lower than it is. You're getting a head start on the Kelvin Bell system at 270. And I want to give my thoughts as far as what I've been able to observe just off tape. And I always put a little asterisk by that comment. And as you know, tape is one thing, performance on game day is another. And certainly you've shown yourself well on both accounts. But what do you bring to Iowa that will stand out? And I want to, I'll throw this back around after you're done answering this question, specifically to how this Iowa defensive line is progressing now. But what do you bring to the table that you think will stand out?
Yeah, so when I went on my official visit, I sat down and talked with Coach Bell, and he told us that the Iowa defensive linemen aren't DNs, or they aren't nose tackles, they aren't D tackles, they're just D line. So I mean, I think that what I bring is I can play anywhere from D end out on the edge and rush the passer, or I can stop the run on the inside and stick there too. I mean, my senior year, I moved to nose guard for our high school football team because we changed to a 3 front, and my freshman through junior, I played D end. So I think I have experience at both, and I think I can do both well. And so I just think that versatility is something that Iowa definitely likes, and something that I bring to the table.
Your quickness off the line stood out to me. I mean, just how quickly you get off the ball, and then, of course, strength of finish. And we're watching tape again, both of you, offensively and defensively. For a second, I thought I was looking at Tyler Linderbaum with some of your blocks, because you got a guy 20 yards down the field. And I have a feeling once you get to Iowa that your last name is going to become a trademark, like, Aaron, take your man to the Graves or something like that. I'm just, I'm going to trademark that now. And then, of course, your motor. And let's be honest, Iowa guys have to have a motor. I mean, that's just Zach Van Valkenburg is a perfect example of that. Joe Evans, he's an Ames guy. Perfect example of that. Am I right on these assessments?
Yeah, I would definitely think I think you hit on the spot. Yeah, I do offense and defense, obviously, and I'm on every special team, so I don't really ever come off the field during a game. And I can get tired, but I don't really think that affects how I play all that much. And yeah, like I said, I played nose guard this year, so you couldn't really see the quickness off the line that much, because I mean, I was into somebody right off the line. But I mean, still, my reps at DM this year that I did have, I thought I was more explosive than in the past. And yeah, I think you hit it on the spot.
Do you know how to finish? And that's one thing that I think, again, stands out is you're finishing every play where you are overmatching your opponent time and time again. But I don't personally, I've not seen a drop off in your motor and again in your desire to finish.